Is that the sound effects you make for Meg? I don't know what is that? Is that debris from an atomic bomb? What is
It's nuclear fallout, sir.
nuclear fallout? Okay, fair enough.
That's all that's to be left from Judgment Day.
Yeah.
When the AI robots unleashed a nuclear bomb, this is the prequel.
Okay. Mark your time, folks. 12:51 a.m. May 9th, 2023. We called it. We got a new trailer for Oppenheimer, a movie that I am slowly more and more getting hyped for.
That's because you're a
Um,
hater.
I, I said I was getting hyped for it.
That's what you were originally a hater. You
I
were
don't know that I
very
was a hater. I was just like, whatever.
you were pessimistic about a lot of stuff. You were hating on Equalizer 3.
I
Then
was.
you came around.
Uh huh.
What you were hating on something earlier, not too long ago, and you were hating on Oppenheimer because you were like, and I gave you this one. You were like, "Is Nolan gonna get the sound down?" Because the first trailer, you were like,
I mean, I
and I
still
was
don't know
like,
that he has the sound down, to be honest. I just, the trailer looked cool.
and you were like, So I mean, you
2 minutes
some
out of a 2 hour movie, I don't know. Sounded good.
see that's why you're not gonna get into the pearly gates, sir. When that bomb goes off, I'm gonna have to vouch for you, and they go bring up this Rolodex of hating.
You gonna be my voucher? Oh
Yeah, man, I
gosh.
already got in.
Oh, okay. For the
They
good
told
deeds you did.
they told me I was getting in. I got
Okay.
an email.
Yeah. All right. Sure. Let's get to this Oppenheimer trailer.
All right.
See what we got going on.
That's how it's gonna sound. I was
You weren't.
This is a national emergency.
Detonator charge.
All right, that one you kind of did.
We're in a race against the Nazis.
who are the bad
I know
guys.
what it means. If the Nazis have a bomb.
I have a 12-month head start.
18.
How could you possibly know that?
We've got one hope. All America's industrial might and scientific innovation connected here. A secret laboratory. Keep everyone there until it's done.
Let's go recruit some scientists.
Build a town, build it fast. If we don't let scientists bring their families, we'll never get the best.
Why would we go to the middle of nowhere for who knows how long?
Why? Why? How about because this is the most important thing to ever happen in the history of the world?
You're the great improviser, but this you can't do in your head.
Are we saying there's a chance that when we push that button, we destroy the world?
Chances are near zero.
Near zero.
What do you want for theory alone?
Zero would be nice.
So you're saying there's a chance?
This is a matter of life and death. But I can perform this miracle.
World War II would be over. Our boys would come home.
That's happening, isn't it?
The world will remember this day. Our work here will ensure a peace mankind has never seen.
Until somebody builds a bigger one.
You are the man who gave them the power to destroy themselves. And the world is not prepared.
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Truman needs to know what's next.
2,
What's next?
1.
I like it. It's weird for me because everybody in the trailer, it seems like they have a more serious tone, but something about the way Matt Damon is portraying his character seems like he's kind of goofy.
I wonder if the Matt Damon in this movie is the Tom Sizemore of Saving Private Ryan. And I say that in the sense of, is he the everyman?
Mm-hmm.
Is he the person you're supposed to identify with because he's not a scientist? He's the person who's supposed to help orchestrate this and make this happen, but he is unsure. He's doing the heavy lifting.
Mm-hmm.
But that moment where Oppenheimer, Cillian Murphy says, "Well, what do you want from me?" Like like the joke I said. So you're saying there's a chance? Like when you think about what they were doing, you kind of need someone to be that
A little bit of levity.
levity a little bit, but also, excuse my French, what the fuck are we doing? And I think that is something that is lost when you have these high-minded concepts that these people sit around and they think this stuff up. There is somebody who's probably like, are we insane?
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of got it after you got this whole, which I thought this trailer was definitely interesting. I'm not saying I dislike it. This is definitely different from the first trailer in the sense of this almost nationalism type trailer starts.
Mm-hmm.
And you get this, USA, and then it stops. And it's like, you see Louis Strauss, played by Robert Downey Jr., say, "You're the person." No, that was
That was Hercule Poirot.
no, yeah, Hercule. Shut up.
Kenneth
That was
Branagh.
Kenneth Branagh. Louis Strauss, different guy. Anyway, Kenneth Branagh plays.
Hercule Poirot.
Shut up. They don't list the person he plays, but he's the one who says you gave them the power to destroy themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder, and that scene right there, did he realize what he just did?
Yeah, probably. Like you said, he's people who are so focused on a goal and people who are just can talk circles around you about different types of fields.
Mm-hmm.
They may not think of the other consequences of what's happening because they're so focused on getting this goal and having these ideas. They're like, oh yeah, this could kill everybody. Oops, it's here now.
Because here's the thing, which a lot of people, which I'm hoping this movie goes into, and I believe so because Nolan is one of he's that kind of a director. Oppenheimer regretted creating the atomic bomb and actually worked to stop them spreading. And you see that in that trailer. What happens if somebody makes a bigger bomb?
Mm-hmm.
And you think about the fact of, oh yeah, we're the good guys. We have this. But you never can keep that technology out of the hands of someone who wants it. So, and I hope this movie shows the buildup, but also how much he wrestled with the fact that he created something that literally is probably, depending on who you ask, going to destroy this planet.
Sure.
What is the gravity of that?
I'd like the idea of the whole setup of this building. I wonder if it's almost like a two-pronged movie or a two-part movie. Like the first part is you see this gradual buildup in this camaraderie and team building of them building the bomb, and then it's like
this team building exercise.
Yeah, this team building exercise to kill everybody, and then what's happened is like, oh shit, we finally did it. Now what?
I love how you put it. This team building exercise. It's like
exercise for this bomb. Yeah,
like we went away for the weekend, so we're going to work on our communication.
We went to summer camp to get our badges. Yeah, that type of thing. It's whatever.
Well, this movie's supposed to be close to 3 hours. It's a Nolan film. It stars, and we've only seen a handful of them. We got Cillian Murphy. We saw him. Emily Blunt. We saw Robert Downey Jr., Kenneth Branagh.
Did you say Braga?
What did I say?
How did you say Kenneth Branagh?
I did. Is it Branagh?
Yeah, Branagh.
Branagh. Okay. We saw Matt Damon. We did not. So here's who else is in this movie that we did not get a good look at. Florence Pugh, Jack Quaid, Alden Einrich, Gary Oldman, Josh Hartnett, Rami Malek, David Best,
Polka Dot Man.
thank you, Olivia Trilby, Dane DeHaan, Casey Affleck, and Tony Goldwyn. Like this cast, I put this cast up as far as talent against Dune. That's probably one of the best casted movies of the year. I mean, you don't get a better cast. So, and you barely get to see Robert Downey Jr. and you know he can carry a scene. So I'm very interested in this. Is this best movie of the year picture? I don't know, but I do believe this is going to be a very thought provoking film. It's going to cause a lot of thought essays. Nolan says in his interviews, this is one of the most, if not the most important man of our time. This man changed the whole landscape of the world. He changed the trajectory of the world. The fact that the United States got the atomic bomb and not only got it, but used it twice, changed how, whatever you say, whatever you think about the United States, we are the only country to drop one. And not just one, two.
Right.
Oppenheimer, everything he did allowed that to happen. So I'm wondering how this movie is going to reckon with his legacy, so to speak.
It'll be interesting to see.
So
July 21st, I think is when it says.
Now that you've seen the trailer, how do you, does this, you said you were cautiously optimistic. Is that the term that you used?
I use that a lot. I might have. I don't know.
I'm just trying to get, not to
Yeah, I'm excited to see this movie.
So like, are you more excited now or is it?
Here's the thing. I think this is interesting. I still don't know. And it's a small thing. I still don't know how the audio is going to be. And I'm not, a lot of people look at me or may think the audio doesn't matter, but to me, it kind of takes me out of the experience if I can't hear stuff. And I get it that granted, that's what it's supposed to be, but also I want to know what you're saying.
Okay, let me ask you this. Out of all the movies, which ones took you out of the experience? We know Tenet. How did you feel about
Interstellar?
Interstellar, but you didn't really like Interstellar, so.
Yeah, but I mean, even if a movie I don't like, I still want to know what
Okay.
it's saying.
What about the Tom Hardy World War II flick? I'm trying to remember what it's called. Big IMAX movie where they retreated.
Dunkirk?
Yes, thank you.
Never saw Dunkirk.
Really?
Yeah, I missed it.
So the reason why I bring that up is because he hasn't always had problems with audio. So if you look at the Batman trilogy, Inception.
Yeah, and again, this is a small thing, right? It's just me nitpicking on one small thing. I don't know. It may not even be an issue in this movie. I will say this: I'm excited to see it. I'm just excited. I'm excited for the idea of seeing a rise and fall of a person within the scope of one movie.
Interesting. So you think it is going to be a fall?
I think not even a fall from grace, but maybe just a fall from this guy. It's like, I finally did it, because it's a two-pronged approach. Let me see if I can bring that up for a second. Because he looks, like you said, he shows that he's excited that he did it. And he has a look in his eye of, I finally did it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if he is worried that he finally did it and the destruction that it could cause, or if he's also like, well, what's next for me now? This is my life's work. What do I do next?
Okay. See, I don't know if it's going to be a fall. I think it's, I call it a reckoning. Mm-hmm. I think once you, I wonder if this is going to be a more serious take on the whole idea than the first Jurassic Park, which I think that was what made Jurassic Park so good. It wasn't just the dinosaurs. It was that thought process and that conversation that Michael Crichton wrote that Steven Spielberg had. It was that conversation where just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something. Where Hammond brought the three scientists, Jeff Goldblum, Laura Dern, and Sam Neill, and he thought they were going to be the ones to champion this, and the lawyer was going to be the one to shoot it down. And he's like, the lawyer's on my side. And it was Jeff Goldblum's famous quote of, just because science can, you never thought about should you? And I think that's my question with this movie. Is that the reckoning that we're going to see? That he gets so caught up in the fact of building this that he comes down off that high of, oh shit, what have I done? And that's, to me, that's the interesting part. Like, I'm not gonna say that I don't care about the buildup, but like that beginning, that's nice. I want to see what happens when this man hits that button. And does this movie take us past Hiroshima? Does it take us past Nagasaki? Does it take us to his life afterwards, where he literally attempts to try to stop the making of these weapons? Or does it just end where he just like, what did I just do? Because I think both approaches are interesting. I mean, Nolan, to me, this is going to be one of Nolan's most seminal works, only because this isn't some grand, this is a real person. These are real people. This isn't like this isn't fake science. No, I don't want to say fake science. This isn't Tenet. This isn't Interstellar. You know what I'm saying? This is real people. This really happened. How do you tell this story? So that's what I'm looking forward to, because I want to see that type of creativity that he brings in all these other movies to this real life story.
There we go. Let us know. Are you excited for this movie to come out on July 21st, 2023? A week before my birthday. We will be in Comic-Con.
Will it? Will we?
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to see this in San Diego.
There you go. Let us know in the comments if you're going to go see it, if you want to check this out. What's your favorite Nolan movie? What's your worst favorite? Your worst Nolan movie? Those two as well. You know where to find us. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook. All the places.
That's a good poll.
We trying, y'all. Till next time, we out. Peace.
Deuces.